Proper box. Acosta in red, Walkden in blue, straight away with the push kick. Welcome to the match for Briseida Acosta. And it is that back leg from Walkden this time. She changes stance, shuffling round. And she's become so good at dominating the centre of the mat. Big punch there from Acosta. Lands cleanly, headshot from Walkden over the shoulder. And it is a great start there.
Yeah, nice headshot there from Bianca. Take the punch and then come back with a headshot.
Well, Walkden happy to dominate the centre of the mat. Hook kick round the corner. Acosta glances worrily at the scoreboard. It's as we were though. Walkden stalking. Acosta trying to fake, trying to get some sort of reaction out of the world champion. It's another hook kick round the corner. Good start from Bianca Walkden.
She's very good at this hook kick, but then she avoids really, really well after. It's a great technique.
Great technique and a great start. Back leg turning kick to boot there. That's a sign of confidence there from Walkden. Lovely big jab through. Gives the Mexican lots of trouble. Well, you can just about hear Paul Green's instructions there.
I was just about to say Acosta there was wide open in the body there in the short distance, and obviously Bianca's coach Paul Green picked that up as well. Obviously before me, I'm sure.
But picking up the pace here. Acosta trying to get back into this one. Bianca Walkden pushes forward, lands nicely. These are not scoring shots, but they are sapping the energy of the Mexican, who does her best to get back into the centre.
Yeah, Bianca's just keeping her away there, making it really, really difficult for Acosta to get back in the game. But Acosta's going to have to move, or she's going to get a headshot, just as she did there. Bianca took advantage. Acosta wasn't moving as much, enough, and if you stay still too much, you get kicked in the head.
She most certainly did, Sarah. And there's a little bit of a conversation here. Paul Green asking for a video replay. The headshot landed clean. I think there was a kick after that, perhaps. Did you have a chance to see what was going on there?
He's quite clearly asking for the gambling to be taken off.
Well, that's the advice. Give us some analysis of that, Sarah.
You're just getting Bianca to keep working, to keep wearing her down and not giving her a chance to do anything really, just staying on top of her, keeping away with a check, and then Bianca will take advantage when there's an opportunity. And the card was rejected, so the score will stay at 6-2 to Bianca Walkden.
So it's as we were, 4-point gap into the end of this round here. Acosta has been a live threat in this one, tries a little skip there. And Bianca Walkden's concentration pays off. 6-2 to the good, and Walkden through the gate. And can she get through to the final?
Yeah, all Bianca needs to do now, keep her away, using that stab, don't let her in the game, and then just take advantage when you see an opportunity. First action stab, second action high.
Well, that was the infringement. The Gamjon just circling out into the red. We called it, Sarah. The stab is the order of the day, because they know that Acosta has to come forward now.
Acosta has good movement. She can use the ring, she has to. She's always been the smaller of the athletes in heavyweight, so don't really understand why she's not moving as much. She's making it easy for Bianca.
As you say, making it easier for her, just circling around, not really dominating it. Bianca Walkden takes her customary position. Well, you spoke before about body language. Dominating the centre is Walkden, refusing to give any distance to the shorter Acosta. And it's that stab to the body that both coach and fighter agreed upon as a tactic. And to execute your tactic in a big occasion, it shows you how far Bianca has evolved.
She has, yeah. The focus now of Bianca, she knows how to control a match, she knows who she is, she knows what she's good at, and she's sticking to it. And again,
Sticks the head shot,
there
perfect.
for Bianca in the short distance.
And the Gamjon for holding in the execution of that head shot, but it's a 6-point gap. Acosta, well, she's up against it now, tries to go with the front leg, and Walkden shows that great ability to circle there. She's got excellent footwork for a taller fighter, and they'll have worked on that clinch on the inside there.
Yeah, Bianca hiding that little hold there that she did, but the referees can't see everything. But I think both athletes have been guilty of holding a little bit throughout this match so far. Nothing massively clear though.
No, I think you're right. There's a little bit of confusion as to whether that point should have gone up. The Gamjon was signalled, but did it go up against the wrong fighter? That is the discussion at the moment. So that's certainly what Bianca is trying to do, a bit of refereeing on the side here. Yes, it is indeed. The Gamjon went up, the referee acknowledging that. In the heat of the moment, mistakes happen. But make no mistake about it, Walkden in the ascendancy here. Last minute of the second.
Acosta needs to work, you know, when she does attack, she does give Bianca something to think about. When she stands still too long, that's where the 9 points have come from. So she's doing much better, trying to stay in the match, trying to make something happen and attacking Bianca there, getting into that short distance.
Well, Acosta, as attacking force, has been subdued. Walkden with that big back leg turning kick. She loves the front leg. She's letting the back kick out as well now.
Yeah, she can mix it up a little bit now, Bianca. She's adding so much more skills to her game, but the biggest one that she's got is her confidence. She knows that she's double world champion, and that she brings that into every single match now.
Trying to bring herself back into this match. Acosta with that Gamjon. Reduced to 5 as we go into the dying seconds of this semi-final here. Good back kick attempt from the Mexican, left her head hanging, and Walkden chases her around the mat and will fall foul of the referee for a Gamjon, much to the consternation of the passionate home crowd. We'll get a chance to discuss that in a second there. Not a big fan of that decision, and Walkden, well, the victim of her own downfall. Acosta has 5 points and 4 of them have come from Walkden.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, of course, back to get a little bit of a breather here. It's been a good start from Walkden.
Yeah,
perhaps a little anxious.
A little bit maybe in the second half of that round. I think Acosta knew she had to do something. So she came back, started moving a little bit, started attacking more, giving Bianca something to think about, forcing the Gamjons. Still not really scoring herself. Not managed to score actually with her own techniques. But a point's a point.
The biggest thing you stop it, you are grabbing, you're holding the arm. As soon as she comes inside, change your position, go to the face. If you don't work, back to the body and then get out, or just escape, okay?
Fantastic coaching there from Paul Green. Sarah Stevenson, as you called it, the clinch is the danger one, grabbing on the arm on the inside there.
Again, it's difficult. Acosta's obviously smaller than Bianca and would like to get into that short distance. So Bianca's actually had the edge in the clinch. 3 headshots and all 3 have come from that short distance. But Acosta that's where she wants to be.
Well, where she wants to be is into the final, Walkden. 4-point gap. Acosta trying to come forward with that front leg. The Mexican, to her credit, trying to change the tactics. A punch from a bit far away there. And as Paul Green advised, to avoid grabbing the arm on the inside, those Gamjons going against Walkden, and that adaptation, well, that's the sign of a champion. The ability to change as the reverse turning kick round the corner there from Acosta. She changes the momentum of this match, and she'll get an extra point for that one as well, Sarah.
Yeah, growing up, watching Acosta fight growing up, and when she got into the final of the World Championships 2013, her spin kicks and her headshots were very good, and it's just come out there. She does need 1 more point.
Yep, and she will get that extra bonus point. The more difficult the technique, you get an extra point for the spinning headshot. So she needed it. She had to change it, Sarah, and to her credit, she's done it.
No, good, fair play to her. She needed to do something and not just stand there and take the shots from Bianca. But Bianca, she's the current double world champion, and you know she's got so much more in the bag.
Well, let's have a little look at this one here, Sarah. The reverse turning kick.
Round the back of the head there. Great option there from Acosta. Just asking the referee there to stop so she can add her extra point for the spin.
And that extra
Doesn't
point
deserve the Gamjo for going out the ring either.
No,
with
I agree
that.
with you on that, because that is the referee's speed of decision that's required. And the decision, well, they're going to have to review it here. It's taking a little bit of time. Too much time in our view. It should just be a simple point added on. But Acosta, well, she's got plenty of time. And we've seen so far, we know that Bianca comes out fast. There's no contention about this. Clean as you like, reverse turning kick round the corner. That's a 4-point kick.
Yeah, Bianca will not be happy with that. She knows what to do now. She has a game plan.
So the more difficult the kick, the more points you get. Spins round the corner. Chris Codling, well, bedecked in the headphones there. Nedes Tavares agreeing with the Mexican coach. It's a good decision. And it will indeed be all tied up. If our mathematics is correct, it will be the point added. So it's 9-all. And the Gamjon for stepping out. As you said, Sarah, I agree with you. Unfair in my book, but it doesn't matter, to the delight of the British crowd. And it is Walkden with the back leg coming on strong here. 1:30. Acosta, she's pulled herself back into this one.
With Gamjon now are going to be very, very important. Just got to be careful in that clinch. No grabbing, no holding. This is where the action's been happening for the 3 rounds.
An excellent adaptation there from Walkden. She didn't grab the hand on the inside, as you say, Sarah, aware, as you rightly called it. As you see the overhead shot, but who's going to stay ahead here? The British crowd hoping for Walkden. Acosta, the Mexican brawler here, working hard on the clinch on the inside, trying to push her way back into this one. Walkden by the merest of margins.
He, of course, has definitely found her confidence in this last round and giving Bianca something. She's really making her work for this. Acosta standing still. Is Bianca going to take advantage? And she does.
Well, Sarah Stevenson, the soothsayer there. I hope you've got your lottery numbers on. Of course, the fighters supported by the UK Lottery. And Bianca Walkden's pulled out the bonus ball there. 13-9 with a big headshot. Timing to perfection. And the thing about Walkden, she doesn't go on the back foot. She tries to, and the footwork round the corner there. Lovely headshot attempt. Doesn't score, but oh so close.
Yeah, oh, look at that. Good option though from Bianca again. Just putting something else into the mix there. Nice chop kick in the clinch. Very difficult to do. But no score.
A little Gamjon snuck on for Acosta. Pulled it to 13-10. Can the Mexican find another headshot? She's got one shot at glory. Walton's footwork, slips back, avoids the back kick. Good defence. Works the jab, works the stab, and gives a little fake too. Rare for Walkden to go on the defensive. And we saw a nice spin kick attempt there from Acosta. But the Mexican, in the last second, is pushed to the floor. And Walkden, a wonderful day at the office. And the crowd love it. Into the final, Sarah, much deserved.
Yeah, very much deserved there. Both players, very good fight. Both so experienced, you know, both decorated athletes. And it's just nice to see at the end there